Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I just wanted to talk about something that happened to me today and kind of made me think about things and put some things in perspective to kind of how people are. So this morning I ended up taking my wife's Prius down to Costco to fill it up for her since it needed gas, and on my way back I had an interesting situation happen on the road. So I was almost home, and as I was getting close to home, there's a highway. I live in Washington State, and I live in Washougal, Washington, and there's a Highway 14 that runs along the Columbia River there. And there's two roundabouts, and I was traveling between the two roundabouts, and this white RAV4, a little bit older one, a third generation RAV4, comes scooting up behind me pretty quick, and they get literally like a car length behind me. They are right on my butt. And now this is a two-lane highway, speed limit's 55. There's plenty of traffic both ways. There's cars in front of me. I'm not that close to them like they are to me. I'm leaving a lot safer distance between me and them. And but it's not like they're going anywhere with all the other traffic around. So I come up to the next roundabout, which is, maybe 3/4 of a mile between the two, and if that. And the one lane opens up into two, and so I fade to the left because that is the lane that is going to take me into my town, into Washougal. So they happen to follow me the same way, and as they come up behind me along this route, the lady in the passenger seat, I didn't notice if the driver was doing it also. She could have, but it was the passenger that I noticed. And she's just flipping me off with everything she's worth. Now, keep in mind, I've not had any contact with these people before. I don't know who they are. I've never seen them before. And so just out of the blue, they come running up behind me. She starts flipping me off. I'm like, I have no clue what's going on here. So I take the roundabout into town. Well, when you come off the roundabout, it's a 25 mile per hour speed limit in town there. And there's a short distance up to the stoplight, maybe a 1/4 mile or so. And about halfway along this distance, now there's only one lane, let's clarify that. There's one lane each way, and there's some space in between the lanes. So about halfway there, the driver moves to my left to pass me when there's no passing lane, and she goes racing up, and as they pass me, they're flipping me off and yelling at me and stuff like that. And I'm like, I still have no clue of what their problem is. I don't know what is going on. It's not like I'm putting along, so I was doing the speed limit on the highway, and again, there's cars in front of me, and on the side streets, it's 25 miles per hour speed limit, and I was between 25 and 30. So they go past me, racing up to the light. They want to turn left. Well, there's a red light for them to turn left with a couple of cars in front of them. I have a green light to go straight, or I can turn right. And as they pass me, they're screaming and yelling at me and flipping me off. And then as I pass them, because they couldn't go any farther because people are in front of them at the red light, I'm looking at them basically going, what's your problem? What are you guys doing? And I so wish there was nobody behind me, so at that point, so I so wish that I had literally stopped and put down my window and asked them what their problem was. I don't understand people like this. This is what the problem is with our roads these days, is people that they're too aggressive. They act like they're the only ones on the road, and I don't know. I so much wanted just to slap that lady across her face. And I mean, she's lucky, because there are people that you could do something like that to, and they're not going to take it like I took it. You don't know what somebody might do. There are people, and there have been incidents of this, that somebody will pull a weapon or something like that. So, she's not very smart in that regard of what she's doing to people that she doesn't know. So it really kind of took me by surprise with the amount and how aggressive she was for something that was just no big deal. They were getting ready to exit anyway, just like most of the other cars were. So I was flabbergasted. So I would love if anybody knows these people in a third generation RAV4 white, 2 women that act like they were the only ones in the world that should be allowed to be on the road. Just mind-boggling. But there was a part of me that just wanted to follow them and get out and give them a piece of my mind. Because people like that, they need a course correction, and they need one, quickly. So I just feel like people like that shouldn't even be on the road. So they don't need to have a license. They don't need to have a car, because it's just a situation waiting for a place to happen. And but have any, what kind of situations have you guys run into? I just went on a 5,300 mile road trip, and I ran into so many courteous drivers out on the road. And I get here in my hometown, where most people are very nice, and then I come across 2 strangers that I don't even know that act like the road is theirs and theirs only. So I don't know. It just, it just blew my mind. I just felt like I had to vent a little bit and reach out to everybody and see what kind of situations and issues that you guys have had, and go from there. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Stay safe out there. Be nice to other drivers. We don't need this. There's too many aggressive drivers out there, and stuff. And this is definitely an issue like that. And these women with a different person than me, something like this could have gone completely differently. So, and they need to realize that too. So anyway, thank you much, guys. Stay safe. And until next time, I'll see you down the road.